Hoosier State so prized a possession is the old oaken bucket that I heard of a coach who won it for the first time and slept with it that night. From Bloomington to West Lafayette, the fans look to have their say in this in-state showdown. Glad to have you with us from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. It's the Purdue Boilermakers and the Indiana Hoosiers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Checking in before the game with the Hoosiers head coach. One of the things Coach talked to me about was just the importance of getting their quarterback going. This transfer quarterback has been everything they needed and more. They are so grateful they picked him up in the portal. And now today, he is close to going over 3,000 yards for the season. They feel confident with the script. They meet every Friday night to see exactly what plays the quarterback likes. So they are confident they'll get him that mark early in the game. I'll keep you posted to how that looks down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Handoff for Jared. Nowhere to go.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Smashes through the tackle. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. So Indiana's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. Frankly, they've been looking forward to this matchup all week. The coaching staff imploring him to go after this guy. Quick give. It's Richard. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman. Like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagons.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hemby were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. Anytime you have two 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around, and that was the secret sauce to Indiana's Cinderella run a year ago. So up front, these guys have to continue to dominate. They'll reload the backfield through the portal, through recruiting, but it all starts and stops with the big fellas pushing people around. That's going to be the key for them on offense.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? Right side, it's Marsh. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Keep it on the ground. Might have a chance. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback...
And he's in! Touchdown, Hoosiers!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
On the return, it's Harris. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Purdue will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Slams into the pile, he'll get 1 to the 17.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He's open on the right. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
The run inside. It's Gibson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The old Oaken Bucket dates all the way back to 1925, but the rivalry itself goes back even further. 1891, alumni associations from both sides decided what's the perfect, most suitable trophy? Well, of course, an Oaken Bucket.
Yeah, of course, a bucket. A bucket's the perfect reason and the perfect thing to fight for. What are you going to win today? I'm going to win a bucket. No, but I mean, I think the history of it's cool, but Jesse, when you make it a trophy game, it's just so much more fun. It's so much more energy. It's so cool. You're going to celebrate with it. You're going to go grab it right after the game.
Yeah, you know, both Purdue and Indiana, they're hoping to add a score, a date, the city this game was played in. Someone's adding a P or an I to the old Oaken Bucket.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Makes the grab. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him and get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Boilermakers will call on their punt team. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Tells the run, wants to pass. Rolls right. On the run, fires downfield. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Sets his feet. It's Hoover. Stepping to the right. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his man. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. On the run, it's Beebe. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get...
Caught, and he's got room. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. And the Hoosiers have their offense in high gear. Handoff to the lone back. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out wide right, it's Marsh. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. So he gets stuffed on 1st down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this 2nd play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat-and-mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better. want to get back in this football game. Like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on third down.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Richard. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point was good. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Keeps it himself. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. To the air, it's Hoover. Lets it fly. He's got it inside the 25. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. First down here for the offense. New set of downs after the completion. Hits inside, it's Richard. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They'll need a bunch on second down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Indiana!
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, down on the Boilermakers sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Appreciate looking for a big play. Goes high to pull it in. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on.
Breaks free, and he might be gone. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Timeout called by Purdue. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Sells to run, looking to pass. And he's got it! Touchdown, Purdue!
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Throwing on the run. Snags it on the right. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Left side is Marsh. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Indiana! He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Boilermaker offense heads out to get this drive started. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. Fresh setter downs going to the air. They're all over it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Second and long here. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Under heat, and he gets rid of it. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Just enough time for one final play of the half. quarterback will keep it. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. First up, a look at James Madison taking on the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. And it's the Dukes with the 7-3 lead in what's been a defensive stalemate so far. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC. Now back to your game in Bloomington. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Indiana's head coach told me coming out of the locker room he is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they are expecting to go right down the field, regain some of that momentum that their quarterback had in the first half, and make sure he is setting the tone for the second. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Shoots it to the left. Had to force that one.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Across the 45. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Looking for a gap. It's Beebe. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Out wide left, it's Preston. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Next, going for the goal line. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they take it in for 6 more points. The Hoosiers are taking control of this game against the Boilers.
IU speeding away now. You can feel the momentum shifting towards Indiana's sideline. Purdue's got to do something now to get some of that back.
Oh, they can feel the bucket in their hands already. The rivalry game, they've done a great job handling their emotion, taking the lead. Now they just got to finish.
He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Pulls it on the option. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Boilermakers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Straight ahead, it's Terrell. Still on his feet at the 35. Smashes ahead. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Fresh set of downs going up top. Complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
The play fake. Right side, it's Owens. And the Boilermakers have pushed it inside the 20. They want to throw it. Fires toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Gonna run it. It's Richard. He's past the sticks. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Out wide right, it's Marsh. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Running inside, it's Richard.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Moves the pocket. It's Hoover. Throws to the tight end. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. He wants to throw it. They'll run the screen. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the 1st down marker is. Let them throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a 4th down. Decision time for this offense.
And he missed it. No good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Tells to run, wants to pass. Got his man on the outside. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, gonna throw it. And he gets rid of it.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the 2nd half to throw any completions.
All the way back to the 15. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, it's Richard. Past the 6. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Finds his big tight end. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Working the ground game. Turning it on. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down to the air. Right side, it's shot. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Left side is Marsh. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Second down, gonna throw it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Now, honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Purdue will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Going with the counter play here. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly to the tight end. Turns it on in midfield. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Escapes the pressure to his right. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use his speed.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They bring the punter onto the field now. Oh, this is unwise. Catches it in his own end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Can't make the play on the interception. And, man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Sends it back in motion. There he goes. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Fires to the wideout. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can